Hi everyone, my name is Marsha and welcome to my channel. In today's video, I thought I would take some time and talk about my top favorite recommendations for the Sephora sale. It is going on right now. It's coming strong. It's actually winding down right now. It's almost done. But before it ends, I thought I would come on here and talk about some of my true top favorites. I only have a couple of items from each category. I don't want to overwhelm anyone and I don't want to put together too much things. So right now I just wanted to mention my top favorites, things that I do think are worth picking up during the sale. I do want to preface this video with saying that, you don't really need any makeup. It is a harder time right now. Everybody's going through a tough time. And so I just want to say that, don't feel obligated. Don't feel influenced into purchasing something you don't really need. Now if you do want something, if you feel like, you could use a new blush or a foundation, you're in the market for something new, or you need to replenish some of your products, of course, we all love makeup. And but I felt, funny even making this video, but at the same time, if you're like me and you just makeup excites you, makeup is fun, you just want something new and shiny, then definitely this video is for you. And I'm gonna just quickly mention, a few things from different categories, some of my top favorite things, because some of these things are pricey, and if you can get them on sale at 20, 15, or 10% off, whatever the discount that you get, if you can get it on sale, it's definitely worth getting it while on sale. All right, so let's go ahead and get right into it. I do also want to say that in today's video, we're going to have a special giveaway. So definitely check out the giveaway and see what is being given away and how to enter the giveaway. And I will say, a little spoiler, it is a Sephora Favorites kit that you can no longer purchase. So it is a really good set. So definitely check out the giveaway and see how to enter that giveaway. All right, you guys, I am so pumped. So pumped. Let's get started. So for foundation, I have to recommend my beloved Prada Foundation. This foundation has quickly become my top rated, top favorite foundation of all time. I just absolutely love it. I went through multiples of this because this is the one I reach for pretty much all the time. Anytime I want my makeup to look good and I need, I just need like something trusty, this is what I turn to. And honestly, if I can just have one foundation the rest of my life, and that's a big statement, I think it would be this one because I absolutely love it. I love the finish. I'm wearing it today. I love the finish of it. I love the way it looks throughout the day. And when I take it off, it doesn't feel like my skin is worse. Like sometimes some foundations will kind of like clog your pores and you kind of feel like your skin is worse once you take it off. Not with this. This does not do that. Like I said, it doesn't clog my pores. It looks really perfected, really blurring. I absolutely have fallen in love with this foundation and I highly recommend it. This is what it looks like. They did a great thing by making this refillable. And when you refill this, like this is what the component looks like, just the refill. In my opinion, if you really wanted to save some money, you could potentially just purchase the refill. Now, it's not as cute, like this is definitely cuter packaging, but if you wanted to save some money and you only care about what's inside, then you can definitely purchase just the refill and use it that way. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. It is still like very nice and very luxurious even on its own. But again, you would only buy the refill, like the full component, one time if you wanted to have both. It is really luxurious. It is really pretty. And you would only get it once and then just buy the refill afterwards. I absolutely love this foundation. It truly is incredible. Now, for stick foundation, I find myself reaching mostly for these two right here. So I have the Merit foundation stick and the Fenty Beauty foundation stick. So the Merit foundation stick, again, another favorite of mine. Super easy to use. You know, you just scribble it on your face, blend it out, and you're good to go. I do really like it. Now, the stick foundations, they don't last as long as the fluid foundations. That's just a given. But this is really, really good. I do really like this. This is another one that I have purchased and repurchased. And I am shade Bone in the Merit. And then in the Prada, I am the lightest shade. It's the LC5. In case you guys are interested in knowing my shades, you know, in case it helps you pick your shade. I am very fair, so I typically go for like the fairest, the lightest color. But I also really, really enjoy the Fenty Beauty foundation as well. And I'm the color number 1 in this. It is really a good one as well. Again, another one I have purchased and repurchased. And this is all I have left in mine. So, and I already do have a backup of this one. And I already have a backup of the Merit because these are both favorites of mine. I have 2 concealer favorites to talk about. I have the Westman Atelier. I have to say I do really love this one. It is so nice for under the eyes. It is very flattering, very smoothing, like non-drying, non-creasing. I absolutely love the Westman Atelier. But I also really love the Nars. This Nars is like my OG concealer. I absolutely love it. I have purchased and repurchased this one so many times, and I have to recommend it because it truly is a favorite of mine. Now, I'm going to link all the stuff down below my description box for your convenience. So if you are curious or interested in anything and you want to take a deeper look into it, just click on the link. It will take you straight to the product. And if you do use my links, I do use affiliate links. So I just wanted to say that I do earn a small commission anytime you use my links and purchase anything through my links. It doesn't cost you anything extra, obviously, you know, like your price will never change, but I will earn a small commission. And I just wanted to say a big thank you to anybody who chooses to use my links. I really, really am appreciative of that. And I wanted to say thank you. So I will always say thank you for that because I really am so grateful. Next, let's talk about face primers. So for face primers, I have 2 right here. This is technically a skincare item, but I have been using this as a face primer for so long, and I really, really enjoy it. And I'm talking about the Guerlain. This is the Youth Watery Serum. This is so good as a primer. When you put it on your skin, it just gives you like a smooth canvas to work with. And I feel like any foundation you put over this just looks so much better. This is what it looks like. So it's like this watery, almost like an oil. And you basically shake it up. You have these little beads inside, and it is really, really good. The other primer that I have been really loving is the Vitamin Enriched Smoothing Serum. I've always been using the Vitamin Enriched Cream for eyes and face. I've been using that for years, but ever since they launched this serum, I switched to this serum and I really, really have been liking it. It's a little bit more lightweight and cream is a little more heavier, but I really love what this does. For when you apply it under the makeup, it just looks so good. So I highly recommend trying this if you haven't yet. So for eyeshadows, you know, there are so many beautiful eyeshadow palettes at Sephora. Really, there's a ton. You know, I can just make a full video on eyeshadows, recommending eyeshadows. Honestly, I could because there are so many bigger palettes, smaller palettes, quads, quints that I can recommend, and I can sit here all day and I can talk about eyeshadows because I love eyeshadows, and there are so many at Sephora that I can recommend, but I am only recommending one, and I am going to be recommending the Prada. These are phenomenal phenomenal. If you only purchase one eyeshadow palette, pick a Prada one. You will not be disappointed with it. It is absolutely incredible. I absolutely love the way it looks on the eye. It holds up so well throughout the day. And the shades look absolutely stunning. Absolutely stunning. So this is one of my favorites. I actually finished one of these already, and this has been a repurchase because I absolutely love it. I honestly use this as a trio. I don't really use this pop of color as much, but between the other three shades, to me, this is a perfect neutral palette. I absolutely adore it. And I picked up some of the new ones. I also have this one here that I absolutely love. Honestly, I cannot recommend these enough. They are just, there's something special about these Prada shadows. Like, it just looks really perfected, really beautiful. You don't need to know much about shadows to apply it to the lids. They apply basically themselves. They blend out like a dream. Just chef's kiss, really and truly. So I'm super, super happy with these. And although I can always recommend, Natasha Denona has so many beautiful palettes. Pat McGrath has beautiful palettes. Tom Ford, Dior. The list can go on and on. But I'm going to only recommend the Prada because they're amazing. They're spectacular. And if you choose one palette to buy to treat yourself during the sale, get the Prada. You're going to love it. Okay, next we're going to talk about contour. I have two contour sticks, and then I also have a liquid contour. For the contour sticks, I'm recommending these two here, the Westman Atelier and the new Dior. I absolutely love both. Westman Atelier in Biscuit for me is like the best contour. I absolutely love it. I don't even know how many of these I went through. It's just a favorite of mine, and for a reason. It is so, so good. Again, this is in the shade Biscuit. This is all I have left in my current one, and I already have a backup of this because these are so, so, so good. Just incredibly good. I'm gonna give it a swatch. So this is Biscuit. It honestly is the perfect contour shade. And then I'm going to swatch the Dior as well right next to it. So in Dior, I have shade 01 Light. I, again, really like the Dior as well. It is super creamy and really easy to blend. This is the shade. So we have Biscuit here and then Dior right there. So, they're pretty similar. I love the Dior as well. If you want to try something new, this Dior is definitely worth it. And then for liquid contour, I really, really love the Charlotte Tilbury. So these are the Hollywood Contour ones, and they recently came out with new shades. So up until now, I have always been using the fair medium, which always worked for me just fine because these blend out so beautifully. You really have the ability to sheer these out as much as you want to, and they're super easy. But recently, she came out with all these new shades, and I'm so excited for that because now there's light, there's medium, there's deeper shades. Really, really incredible. She came out with fair. And I have to tell you guys, I love the fair even better than the fair medium. It is a little bit lighter than the fair medium, actually significantly lighter. And it just works better for my skin tone because I'm so fair. But I gotta say, I have been grabbing the fair so much lately. I have just been absolutely loving it. And I'm going to give you a little swatch of this as well. So this one here is the fair. And it comes with a sponge applicator. I gotta say, the applicator itself is not my favorite, but the product, you guys, is amazing. It is so, so good. And again, these are very shearable. You can shear them out, but they're also buildable. So depending on what you're looking for, the amount of contour you want to do, it's all up to you because you can build this up or shear it down to any consistency that you want. So this one here is the fair, and I'm going to swatch the fair what is this one? The fair medium. So looking at that side by side, you can definitely see that fair medium is so much deeper than the fair. But like I said, even the fair medium always worked for me. I was able to get it down to a perfect amount. For blushes, I do have a couple of blushes I'm recommending. One is the Gucci. I absolutely love these Gucci blushes. They, again, are so beautiful. They have so many different shades to choose from, and I have here two that I'm going to show you. So I have the 01 Silky Rose, and then I also have the 02 Tender Apricot. So I kind of have like a pinky shade and a peachy shade. And not only is the component absolutely gorgeous, but the blush itself is just so silky smooth. Here they are side by side. As you can see, we have the peachy one and the pinky one. And honestly, you cannot go wrong. Pick a shade that you like and, you know, try them out. They are really, really good. I also have to mention the Hourglass blushes. I feel like nobody ever talks about these, but this one in specifically, the shade Sublime Flush, it is so good. It is so good. If you love like this peachy pink shade, you have got to try this blush. It is so beautiful on the skin. It is so silky, so smooth. It just glides on. It is so beautiful. I absolutely love this one. And then I recently tried the YSL blushes, and I have to say they're also really, really good. Again, you have the beautiful packaging. If you're like me and you love beautiful packaging, you will absolutely love this packaging. And the blushes are really beautiful. These are very, very pigmented, you know. They really pack a punch, but definitely sheerable as well. So if you don't like a really super pigmented blush, you'll be able to sheer this out. I have here the shade 93. It is, again, a beautiful like peachy pink shade. But as you can see, swatched next to the Hourglass, you can see right away how highly pigmented the YSL is. So really depending on what you like. The Hourglass is beautiful, but it will never give you this much pigment. And then the other blushes I wanted to recommend are the cream blushes by Merit. These are so beautiful. I have been loving some cream products lately, and these I highly recommend. I have here the shade Beverly Hills and Stockholm, and both of these shades are absolutely gorgeous. I'm going to swatch both of these, but I gotta say, if you really want to try a cream blush or you're on a cream kick, definitely give Merit a try. These are so pretty. Okay, so I have it swatched right there. So again, this is the Stockholm, the pinkier one, and then Beverly Hills is more of a peachy one. These again are very easy to blend out, and because they're cream, you really have a way of controlling how much product is showing on your skin. It is so nice. I really highly recommend it. For a powder bronzer, I only have one. This is my beloved Gucci bronzer. I always recommend this because it is such a beautiful bronzer. Now, I did pick up the new Dior bronzers recently, so I'm really excited to try those out. But for my recommendation, I'm highly recommending the Gucci. I have gone through so many of these, and look, I have already hit pan on this one, and I absolutely love it. It's just such a good quality bronzer. You know, it's never patchy on the skin. It goes on really smooth, and I just feel like it does the job. I have it in the lightest shade, shade number 1. This shade works perfectly. So if you're someone with fair skin like me, shade number 1 will be perfect. Now for highlighter, I still absolutely love the Rare Beauty highlights. These are so beautiful on the skin. I really can't recommend these enough. I have almost like these 3 shades are my favorites. So this one here is in the shade Mesmerize. So this one here is in shade Mesmerize, and this is one of my top favorites. However, I wanted to show you the other shades as well. I do have Enlighten, which is another beautiful shade. And I'll go ahead and swatch all of these. And then I also have Exhilarate. Again, they're all so pretty on the skin. They really give you that beautiful glow from within. I'm going to go ahead and swatch all 3 shades. So here they are, swatched. I hope the camera will do it justice, but these are so pretty. Definitely you cannot go wrong with a Rare Beauty highlight. They are so pretty. They're beautiful on the skin, and again, it gives you just that beautiful glow that we are looking for in a highlight. I also really like this Anastasia Beverly Hills highlight. I recently tried this one out and I absolutely fell in love with it. I believe this one only comes in the one shade, which is called Sun Idol. It comes in this type of packaging, and I gotta tell you guys, this highlighter is absolutely gorgeous. This highlighter reminds me of a Becca highlighter, Champagne Pop. Used to be my absolutely favorite OG highlighter, and I have to say, this really reminds me of that. The shine that it gives you, like the pop of shine. Look at that. Can you see that? It's absolutely stunning. And then I also really like these Dior Quad highlighters. These are also really pretty. I have 2 right here. So I have a 001 Universal, which is this one here. And then I have 002 Glitz. I love the fact that it gives you 4 different shades in one compact. You know, you guys, you kind of are able to select the shade that you want for that day. And these are also really great for when you go on vacation, because you can just pack one compact and have all these other options all in one. So again, depending on what you're looking for, I do really like these. And during the sale, you know, you're able to save some money. So always really nice. For setting powder, I wanted to recommend these 2 right here. I have the OG Charlotte Tilbury. This is the Airbrush Flawless Finish Setting Powder. I have mine in shade 1. Again, this is an OG setting powder, one that I have went through multiples of, and I really love it. It is very finely milled. It never settles into pores or fine lines. It never accentuates any texture. Really good quality setting powder right here. And then one of the newer ones that I have tried is this Too Faced one. And I have to say, it is a really close competitor to the Charlotte Tilbury. It is really that good. It comes in this beautiful heart-shaped packaging, which is so cute. But I really gotta say, I love the powder. Again, very finely milled. I haven't had any issues with it settling into any pores or lines. You know, it doesn't crease. I absolutely love it. Okay, next we have lip products. So I have some lipsticks and then also lip glosses. For lipsticks, you know, that's a product. Another product that I absolutely love is lipstick. And that's another one that I can probably sit here and make a full video on just lipstick, because there are so many beautiful brands and so many beautiful products that you can purchase at Sephora. But I'm going to narrow it down to just 4. Just 4. These are my top 4 favorites that are sold at Sephora. So for starters, I'm going to start with the Gucci lipstick. I absolutely love the Satin formula. These are so beautiful. I have it on today and I absolutely love the way it looks. I love the way it lasts. And they have some beautiful shades. I love a nudie lip, and this has one of my favorite nude lips, probably amongst any brand. I'm going to show it to you really quickly. This is all I have left in mine, but I do already have several backups because this is one I kind of purchase and repurchase all the time. And this is the shade Linda Beige. It is a very light nude shade. It is so pretty on the lips. If you love a nude lip, You have got to check this one out. Next, I have the YSL. These are the Candy Glaze and the Lip Shines. Their names can be so confusing. I will definitely link these down in my description box because I can't really remember the correct name right now. So everything will be linked down below in my description box. But I absolutely love the formula of these. Again, really beautiful. These almost feel like they're a gloss, like maybe like a hybrid between a lipstick and a gloss, because they are so juicy on the lips and so shiny that you don't need to top these with a gloss. So let me quickly show you the shades. So I have here shade 200, and then I also have a 02. The 02 is pretty much like a clear shade. And what I like to do is I like to top this shade over an existing lipstick that I currently am wearing, because it just gives you that beautiful shine. It feels really hydrating on the lips as well. I just really, really love it. And again, this is just kind of like a clear pinky shade. And then this one here is 200, and this one is a nudie lip. But the formula of these is so, so good that, again, pick a shade that you like. You're not gonna regret getting these. And then I also really love the Charlotte Tilbury Kissing Lipstick. This formula is absolutely phenomenal. I love all the nudie shades. She has so many beautiful nude shades. I have brought a couple with me here to show you. So these are some of my top favorites. I have Penelope Pink, Nude Kate, and Kim KW. So I'm going to show you these shades because these are some of my absolute favorites. Okay, so here they are. So we're starting with the Nude Kate, Kim KW, and then Penelope Pink. So they're very similar, but at the same time, slightly different. All of them are really beautiful nudes, and they look beautiful on the lips. Again, love the formula of these and love the shades if you love a nudie lip. But if you don't want a nudie lip, there are so many other shades to choose from. And then the last one I wanted to recommend is one from Lawless. I absolutely love the formula for Lawless lipsticks as well. They're, again, really creamy on the lips, feel really hydrating. And the shade that I really love is called Platinum. And again, it's a nudie lip. Definitely have a theme. There's definitely a theme here. But the Platinum shade is this one here. But they all look so similar. And that's because I have a type. I definitely have a type that I like. And this is it. But I highly recommend the Lawless as well. It is a really beautiful lipstick, really beautiful formula. You know, I have gone through already a couple of these and I'm almost out, I feel like, of this one. And I do already have a backup of the Platinum. Okay, everyone, let's go ahead and take a little break and let's quickly talk about this special giveaway. Because it is a Sephora recommendations video, I thought it was really appropriate to have a Sephora favorites kit as a giveaway. And I think this is such a beautiful set with so many products to try out. Because, by the way, I highly recommend Sephora favorites sets for the sale. I'll link a couple of my favorites sets down below my description box, but this one you can no longer purchase. It has already sold out, but it is such a good one. So this one is the Gleamy Dreamy Sephora favorites set. And look at this. This is what you're gonna get if you receive. This is what you're gonna get if you win this giveaway. So this particular set has 3 full-size products and the rest are really generous travel sizes. Now I'm gonna hold it up so you can see it better, and I'm gonna quickly go over the items that are inside. I'm not gonna open it, I'm just gonna read it to you. So you are gonna get a full size Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Freeze Gel. You're also going to get a travel size Drunk Elephant Be Goldie Bright Drops. You're going to get the Hourglass Veil Translucent Setting Powder in travel size. You're going to get the Limitless Lash Mascara in After Midnight by Ilia. You're also going to get the Milk Makeup Highlighter in the shade Lit, which is a full size. You're going to get a Rare Beauty Fine Comfort Hydrating Body Lotion 95 ml. You're going to get a travel size Say Dew Blush in Baby. You're going to get a full size Tower 28 Shine On Milky Lip Jelly in Pistachio. And lastly, you're going to get a travel size All Nighter Vitamin C Urban Decay Setting Spray. So I feel like this is such a good set of trying new things if you haven't already, keeping them in your travel bag, or also enjoying just all the products. So I feel like this is a really good set. I really, really love this set, and I wanted to give it to one of you guys. So it's really easy to enter the giveaway. You just have to be subscribed to my channel with your settings set to public so that I can confirm that you're subscribed. You need to like this video. You need to comment a special word right there, and please make sure to use it in a sentence. You do need to be in the United States, and I'm going to be selecting a winner on Sunday, May 11th, and I'm going to be posting a video announcement of the winner shortly thereafter. Okay, you guys, and now back to the rest of the video. Now, I only have one lip oil to recommend, and that is the Dior. I still really love the Dior lip oils. These are still my favorites. They went viral on TikTok a few years ago, and there was a big craze for these. And right now, I feel like nobody really talks about these anymore. But these are still some of the best lip oils out there. I absolutely love these. There's constantly new shades that they're coming out with, so it's always exciting to try the new shades. But it is such a beautiful formula. I love the applicator, and like I just love the way it sits on the lips, how it feels so hydrating. These are two that I brought down, but honestly, these are very sheer oils, so you really can't go wrong, with purchasing any color. For glosses, I really, really love the Armani lip gloss. I think these are called lip gloss. Let's see. The Prisma glass glosses. These are so beautiful. I have two nude shades here. I have kind of like a pinky nude and a beigey nude. Both of these are so beautiful on the lips. And then I also really like the Lawless lip glosses. These are the Forget the Filler Lip Plumping Line Smoothing Glosses. I love that these are lip plumping glosses that don't sting or hurt your lips. I absolutely love that. I am one of those people that doesn't like to feel any kind of burn or sting on the lips. I know some people tolerate it well. I do not. I personally do not like it on the lips when there's any kind of burning sensation or even a cooling sensation or tingling. I don't like any of that. It's a deal breaker for me if a lip gloss does that. However, these do not do that, and yet they're still plumping, so I can't attest to the plumping effect too much. I don't feel like I see it. But there's definitely that line smoothing effect. It looks really nice and juicy on the lips. And again, there are so many beautiful shades. So I highly recommend these. And then the other thing I want to quickly mention are the Sephora Pro Brushes. I have talked about these so much, but I cannot have a Sephora sale recommendation video without them. I used all of these today, so they are dirty. I haven't had the chance to clean them, but you guys, these are phenomenal. I love the Sephora Pro Brushes. I use mine all the time, every day. They are just some of my favorite brushes, and I have so many because I absolutely love them. I will link my favorites down in my description box, but honestly, I don't think you can go wrong. Purchase a Sephora Pro brush that you are interested in, and you will not be disappointed because these are that good. I absolutely love these. And then speaking of cleaning your brushes, which I haven't had a chance to do, but definitely look into this one here. This is the Sephora Daily Brush cleanser spray. This is so good. This is so easy to use. You literally just spray like your paper towel. Let me demonstrate it. Let me show you one of my dirty brushes. Hold on a second. Let's do a little demo here. Let me pick the dirtiest one here, this one. Look at how dirty this is, right? It's disgusting. I'm sorry that I'm showing you a dirty brush. I hope you're okay with that. But this is the Sephora Pro Concealer brush, number 45. I love using this for applying shimmering shades to the lids. And again, I used it and it is filthy. It is dirty. It has the shadows on it. And basically, I'll just take a piece of paper towel and I'll spray the paper towel with a spray. You know, just a few spritzes to get it wet. And then all you do with the brush, and again, dirty, dirty brush. All you do with it is you just run it back and forth on the paper towel. The pigment is on the paper towel. You just keep doing it, you know, back and forth, you know, to clean the brush. And it is incredible. It is so easy, you know, 30 seconds and you are done. You are done cleaning your brush. It is ready for instant use. It is instantly drying. You don't have to wait, you know, an hour to use the brush. You just swirl it around on the paper towel. Twirl, twirl, twirl. You know, if it's super dirty, you know, wet the paper towel again. Do it one more time. Usually you don't have to do that. Like here, I haven't resprayed my paper towel and look at my brush. It is clean. It is clean. You wouldn't even be able to tell that I used it. And anytime in between deep cleaning my brushes, this is what I use. I use this every time in between and it is perfect. I absolutely love this brush cleaner. It is so easy to use. I highly, highly recommend it. And by the way, all Sephora brand stuff is 30% off for everybody. So everybody gets to shop the sale. Gets 30% off the Sephora Pro Brushes and the Sephora Cleaner. That's incredible. I think these are so worth it at the 30% off. Okay guys, so now I'm going to quickly, very, very quickly mention a couple of bath and body products, a couple of skincare items, and a couple of hair care products that I absolutely love from Sephora that I think is worth getting during the sale. For starters, I absolutely love this sleeping mask. This is by Fresh and this is the Rose Deep Hydration Sleeping Mask. This is incredible, you guys. It is so, so good. It is so hydrating. It comes in a tub like this and there's two, it's like separated. Let me show you. So here's mine. It has two compartments inside and you basically have like a gel and a cream. And basically, I'm almost out of mine, but I do already have a backup of this. Otherwise, I would have purchased the backup. But basically, it's a mask that you sleep with. You don't have to rinse it off. You apply, you know, you do your cleanser, your, you know, essence. So, and then you apply your eye cream. And then you apply the gel part first. Give it a minute and then apply the cream and you are done. And when you wake up in the morning, I kid you not, your skin is so supple, so soft, so hydrated. I don't know what they put in here. It has a really pleasant scent to it. I love it. I have already purchased and repurchased this product so many times and I don't want to gatekeep, so I wanted to show you this product. It is so, so good. A newer product that I have recently tried and fell in love with is from La Mer. This is the La Mer, the Rejuvenating Night Cream, and I absolutely love it. Oh, it smells so good, like a spa. But as you can see, I already put quite a dent in here, and that is because I cannot stop reaching for it. It is so good. I highly, highly recommend it while you can get it on sale. Some of my favorite hair products are from Oribe. And I literally took these out of my shower. I absolutely love the Oribe Gold Lust. So I have here the Gold Lust Repair and Restore Conditioner and the Gold Lust Repair and Restore Shampoo. I absolutely love these. I use these all the time. These are definitely some of my top favorites from the hair category. And I highly recommend them while you can get them on sale. Oribe, that is not cheap and it doesn't go on sale very often. So whenever you can get it on sale, I highly recommend. I also really love the Olaplex and I do use these. In fact, this I grabbed from my empties because it's an empty. It's the Olaplex number 4 Bond Maintenance Shampoo and the conditioner. I love these. I have purchased and repurchased these so many times. Some of my top favorites for sure. I also have more empties. This is the empty Olaplex Dry Shampoo, which I absolutely love. And then also the Olaplex number 9 Hair Serum. These are two favorites as well. And these are empties. I do already have backups of both, but these are empties for a reason. Another two dry shampoos that I really adore are these right here. So I have the Oribe. This is the Gold Lust Dry Shampoo. This is hands down a favorite of mine. I absolutely love it. And then I also really like the Living Proof Dry Shampoo. It's another really good one. And then I had to mention the K18. This is the Air Wash Dry Shampoo. It's another favorite of mine. And this is different than the other dry shampoos. It's not like an aerosol. This one, when you spray it, it's actually wet. Like, it will dampen your hair. But give it a chance. I have to tell you guys that at the beginning when I tried it, I didn't know how to use it properly. And I wasn't happy with it. First of all, you have to make sure not to overuse it. So only spray a little bit in the places where you need it. And then you have to wait for it to absorb. Do not tussle your hair instantly. You got to wait. So spray it in and wait. You know, give it a minute, give it 2 minutes, just give it a minute or two. The best thing you can do is use a blow dryer and dry the hair. Your hair will look so good if you do that. If you cannot use a blow dryer for any reason, then just give it extra time to dry. Then, you know, tussle it in your hair and brush it. I am telling you guys, your hair will be so fresh. You're gonna feel like your hair is all refreshed after this. And then the other thing I really love is this Kerastase. This is the 8-Hour Magic Night Serum. This is a leave-in serum that you don't need to wash out. And you put it in at night and it really hydrates your hair. It really makes a difference. I really love this serum for the hair. I'm gonna end the video with just a couple of body products. So I really love the Necessaire. This is the body wash in eucalyptus. I have purchased and repurchased this so many times. I can't even recall how many times. But it is a favorite of mine. I love the scent. It makes me think of like a spa. And I love the body wash. It is so good. It lathers really nicely. It really makes your body feel clean. And I actually picked up one with a pump. So I'm really excited to get it with a pump. But again, I have purchased and repurchased this specific product so many times. It is a highly favorite of mine. And then I also really love the shower oil by L'Occitane. Again, I took these right out of my shower. As you can see, I'm like halfway done with this one and almost halfway done with this one. This shower oil is so good. It is so luxurious. It smells like almond. It's just so good, you guys. For lotion, I really love the Necessaire body lotion. I have mine here with a pump. I absolutely love this. And then I also really love this Fenty body lotion. This is the Butter Drop Hydrating Body Milk. This is so creamy, so smoothing. Smells really good. Again, cannot recommend both of these enough. And then I also really love this one by Josie Maran. I have a bunch of these that I really love. These are so travel friendly too because, you know, you don't have any glass and These are so flat, easy to travel with. And the one that I have here is Topless Tangerine, but they actually have so many scents that I really, really love. But if you like a citrusy scent, you're going to love this one. I also had to mention this one from La Mer. I feel like nobody ever talks about this product, but this is the Renewal Body Oil Balm. This is so, so good. You know, it comes out like an oil. It is pretty oily, but it absorbs really quickly into the skin, and boy, does it make your skin smooth and soft. I mean, if you suffer from dry skin, you need this. This will make your body smooth and baby soft. It is so, so good. And then I also really like this body oil from Dior. This is the Dior Fresh Rose Body Oil. It is a spray, so it's really easy to use. It smells like the Miss Dior fragrance, which smells so beautiful, really feminine, really beautiful. And it's just a fun oil. It's separated, so you have like the dual, so you have to shake it before you use it. I have recently repurchased this, so this is pretty much new. But I have went through a full bottle of this, and I absolutely love it. So that completes my recommendations for Sephora. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. I do also want to remind everybody that we have a giveaway in today's video, so definitely check out the giveaway if you missed it and see what is being given away and how to enter the giveaway. I hope everybody has fun shopping at Sephora if you haven't done it yet, and I hope everybody had fun shopping at Sephora. If you're all done with your shopping, let me know down below what you guys are buying. What have you purchased so far? Have you picked anything up at all? Are you skipping the sale this time around? What are your thoughts on the sale? Definitely let's keep this conversation going in the comment section below. And I hope everybody is staying healthy and well, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.